Okay, how to increase and gain frequency. What is frequency? How do we raise frequency? And how do we use it and implement it in order to improve our lives? I'm going to bring you through 5 steps that if you follow, you are almost guaranteed to increase your vibration and you are going to see a huge improvement in not only the way you view life, but the way your life actually is. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to define exactly what vibration is, what frequency is, and how can we use it. The way I could explain vibration and frequency is by the way you perceive, right? The way you perceive life, the way you behave, the way people perceive you, the way that you go on when things happen to you. So how do we increase vibration? How do we increase our frequency? So the first step we're going to go into is mindset and thoughts. How does our mindset and how does our thoughts affect our frequency and our everyday lives? You need to make sure that when you go through life, you have a positive look on things as much as possible. Don't always try to shift to negativity instantly. Don't do that. Because once you start seeing things from a pessimistic side of view, then you are going to be extremely depressed. Like the things that happen in your life, everything that happens to you, you're going to have an extreme victim mindset and everything is just going to go absolutely downhill because you feel like the world is against you and it's going to turn on you. This is the first thing that you need to change, your mindset. You need to perceive things more positively. When things happen to you, regardless of if it's good or bad, try and shift your mind to think, okay, right, this may not be a good thing, but we can make it a good thing. Let's say you're going and experiencing a breakup. It might not be a good thing in the moment, but later down the line, it may turn you into the man or the woman that is better suited for your future partner. And maybe it will improve your mindset. So not only will this help you see things as a better point of view, but you will also be a better person just to be around. Because people are very negative nowadays. People just hold on and hold grudges consistently. Always have something bad to say. You know that one person whenever you give them good news and they're just like, yeah, but then what if this happens, or if this happens, what do you do then? You know, when it's a good thing that you're telling them, you're just like, why are you being so negative? This is extremely important because having a good point of view and having a good view on life is going to elevate and increase your mood throughout your whole entire life. And you're just going to be a better person to be around. So make sure that you're taking care of your mindset. Okay, number two, healthy habits to increase your energy, right? So whether this is to do with your diet or whether this is to do with your physical activity, you want to make sure that you're eating good whole foods that are good for you. Everybody knows what food is bad for you. You know the majority of them. You know that snacking on jellies and crisps isn't good for you. So stop eating that shit, right? 90% of serotonin, which is the happy mood hormone, as we call it, is produced in your gut. So if you're taking care of exactly what you're consuming, what you're putting inside of your body, you're going to produce more serotonin, which is good. You're going to be a happier person to be around. And then when you take care of your body physically, so you're training, you're doing cardio, etc., this increases endorphins, it increases dopamine. This is just an overall good thing that you should be doing on a regular basis, on an extremely regular basis. You should be working out, I'd say, minimum 3 days a week, and that's an absolute minimum. You should be making sure that you're consuming healthy foods every single day, because once you eat healthy when compared to when you're eating bad, you are going to have a complete shift because of the serotonin produced in your body. It's simple science, really. And not only that, you'll feel better, your skin is going to clear, you're going to just be a better person to be around, and you're going to increase your vibration. Because why? You have higher standards for yourself also. So when you consume healthier foods, when you take care of your body, you are taking care of you, which is your vibration. So your body is going to appreciate you more because it's getting the nutrients that it requires, and it's also exercising. so then you improve your physique after, if you take care of your diet and everything like that. And these things link together, because if you improve your physique, the way you appear and the way you eat, what you consume, how healthy your body is, how healthy your gut and your stomach is, you are going to increase your vibration, because you are going to feel happier, you're going to feel healthier. So make sure that you're consuming good foods and you're exercising regularly. Okay, that brings us into number 3, emotional control. Why is this one so important? You know, when I was talking about that one person who just has a negative mindset whenever you say anything, regardless of if it's a good thing or if it's a bad thing, they always just have something bad to say. This exact thing links back with emotional control. You need to make sure that when things happen to you, you have a good mindset, you have a good way of viewing things. It's almost like the Chinese farmer story. And for those of you who don't know what the Chinese farmer story is, I'm going to cut it short. So basically, what happens in the Chinese story is a man and his son live on a farm. The man and the son need this horse to bring them through to gather these crops and to go and do business to make money. This is what they need to survive. And one day the man and the son wake up and the horse is gone, and they start panicking. All of the villagers, everybody from the village comes through. Oh my God, this is such a bad thing. I'm so sorry this happened to you. Like, your horse is gone. Like, what are you gonna do? This is so bad. And the Chinese farmer says, I don't know. We'll see. And then the next day comes by, and the man wakes up and he sees his son come back with 3 horses. And everybody from the village comes back and they said, oh my God, you got 3 horses now. It went away, it came back with 2 more horses, and it came back. This is such a good thing. Now you can do your business again. And he said, I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. We'll see. And then the next day, the son went out with the horse, fell and broke his back, completely paralyzed from the waist down. And all the people from the village came through and they said, oh my God, this is such a bad thing. You can't walk again. What are you going to do? This is so bad. And he goes, I don't know. We'll see. And then what happens the next day is the army comes through and said, we need to fight the Mongolians. We need military aged men who are fit enough to go and fight in the war. We need your son. And the farmer said, look at him. He's in a state. He's in the bed. He's completely paralyzed from the waist down. He won't be able to fight. So the army went away, and everybody from the village came through and said, oh my God, this is such a great thing. This is so good. Like, what happens next? This is great news. And he goes, I don't know. We'll see. So the point of the story is that nothing good or bad happens, and you know the exact results of that consequence immediately. This is why it's important to make sure that you control your emotions. When something bad happens to you, it's almost like what I said before at the start of the video. If you go through a breakup, it's bad at the moment, but maybe that's what you needed to put your game together. Maybe it's what you needed to improve your standards. Maybe it's what you needed to improve your emotional control and how you perceive life and how you go on with life and your actions, how you behave, or how you view men or how you view women. Maybe these things are good. Maybe that event had to happen in order for you to improve as a person. So make sure that you learn emotional control, because not only that, people won't like being around you. When something bad happens and you start panicking, it is extremely, extremely annoying. Nobody likes that one person that just starts stressing over absolutely nothing. Don't be that person, please. Right, number 4, surrounding yourself with people who are on a high vibration and a high frequency. This is probably the most important step, because the saying that you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with is so important, because they are the ones who influence you the most. If you surround yourself with people who are on a high frequency, chances are you will be on a higher frequency by proxy of just being around those people. And I'll give you an example. So, you know, when you're around that one person and they're always positive on things, they always have a good point of view, they're optimistic about life, they're just happy, they enjoy the moment, they enjoy the passage of time. This is exactly what you need. These are the people that you need to surround yourself with on a regular basis, because this is going to help you in the long run, because you're going to improve your mindset and the way you behave, which will increase your vibration and your frequency. So make sure you surround yourself with people who are on a high frequency, because this will elevate your mood and make you want to do more things in life, making you improve. Even if it's a small thing, such as being around somebody who always likes going to the gym because they like improving themselves, or being around that person who doesn't like to snack on unhealthy foods all of the time, every time you're outside, that they like to eat good things, or that they read good, positive books or podcasts, or you just have a great conversation with, a challenging conversation that you can bounce ideas off of in order to improve and to learn from each other. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself with good, high vibrational people, because this is going to force you to want to improve. Because if you don't, you're just going to seem like an absolute loser. And nobody likes that. Nobody wants to be that one loser in the group who nobody listens to, because they're just so negative. The way they view life is just so bad. It's just bad. Just don't be that person. Nobody likes that one person. Right. And the fifth and final step is practicing increasing and raising your frequency. How do you do this after all of the steps that I just gave you? If you combine all of the steps that I gave you and put it into a simple routine such as meditation, prayer, or just try to master gratification, putting all of these together is just a recipe for success. You are going to increase your vibration so much more. Because if you meditate, if you pray, if you study, or if you just try to do a bit of gratification study or reflection, just reflecting on exactly what's going on in your life or the lessons that I've given you, then it's going to help you, because you're going to remember how to behave. You're going to remember how to behave when certain scenarios happen. You're going to remember how to perceive life, to view life just in a more positive way, because life is only hard if you make it hard. Something bad is going to happen to you anyway, but when you realize and reflect on the bad things that happen or could happen, and it's not happening now, your parents are still alive, your body is still healthy, your loved ones, your friends are still alive and healthy and well, then you're going to appreciate the small things. And doing this is going to increase your vibration and your frequency. So make sure that you're meditating, you're praying, you're practicing it, or you're doing some sort of gratification every single day, even just writing down in a small book exactly what you're grateful for and how you're looking to improve, or even just reflecting on exactly what I said. By, if something bad happens, write down how you behaved when that thing happened. When that person tried to start an argument with you, or when that person disagreed with you, or when you fell in the cafe and embarrassed yourself in front of all of those people, how you behaved, what you thought during that time, and how you can improve. So then, if that event was to ever happen again, you could come across it in a more positive way and care less and not worry about what other people think. If you use all of these steps that I've given you together, I guarantee you that you will increase your vibration. There is no possible way. It is next to impossible for you to not increase your vibration or your frequency by listening, adhering, and practicing these steps that I've given you. Practice all 5 of these steps, and I promise you, you are going to increase your frequency. If you still struggle to increase your frequency, if you're still a bit optimistic, if things are still going bad for you, you don't know how to come across things, you just don't see the light at the end of the tunnel whenever anything happens to you, or just life in general, I do have one-on-one coaching calls that I do have. It's €75 for an hour. You can find it in my bio, in my account. If you just look at my profile, you'll see a link there. You can also join the VIP too, where we teach you about self improvement, how to increase your vibration on a deeper level, how to overcome negative situations, how to change your mindset. Little things like this. These are going to help you so far in the future. You can find that in my bio also. So you can find me, you can message me on Instagram, you can find my ex. I hope you found this video very, very valuable. I'll see you in the next one.